They came from the stars, not in war, but in wisdom. Long before modern science peered into the cosmos, ancient African civilizations told stories of beings who descended from the sky, bearers of knowledge, creators of civilization, watchers of time. And these weren't just myths, they were memories. Memories of a forgotten truth, the return of the Star People. Welcome to Ubuntu Mind. Join me every Monday and Friday at 6 p.m. GMT as we unlock the mysteries of the universe and our place within it. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an adventure. Together, we'll explore ancient wisdom, unravel cosmic secrets, and discover the boundless potential that lies within each one of us. It's time to awaken your mind, ignite your curiosity, and embrace the infinite possibilities that await. Let's embark on this incredible journey hand in hand. Today, we unlock a forgotten truth, the return of the Star People. In the remote cliffs of Mali, the Dogon people have preserved a cosmic secret passed down for over 700 years. Their oral tradition speaks of the Nommo, amphibious beings from the star system Sirius, who came to Earth in a spinning ship, bringing order to chaos. They taught the Dogon people how to plant crops, build houses, and live in harmony with nature. And most significantly, they shared profound astronomical knowledge, describing the intricate cycles of the cosmos. But here's the enigma. The Dogon describes Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye, centuries before modern telescopes even confirmed its existence in 1970. And it's not a myth. The Dogon's understanding of the cosmos was so precise that when French astronomers Dimitri and Louis Slavier visited them in the 20th century, they were stunned. How did the Dogon know what only science can now prove? Was it just coincidence or a legacy of ancient contact? Now we travel south to the Zulu people. Their legendary leader and shaman, Credo Mutwa, revealed stories whispered to him by elders. Before the first white man ever stepped on this land, the Mundinga, beings from the sky, came to teach, guide, and sometimes to take. Some were revered as gods. Others feared as abductors. Mutwa spoke of ships made of light, and star beings with large heads and long limbs, beings that seem almost identical to modern-day aliens, modern-day accounts of UFO encounters. Across the deserts of Algeria, in the Tessellé Niger, we find ancient rock art, thousands of years old, depicting beings with oversized heads, suits, and halos. Why would early humans paint such images unless they saw something? These were not mere gods of harvest or war. These were skywalkers, beings who moved through dimensions, who bridged the realms of Earth and cosmos. They were the messengers of Sirius. The Dogon tell of these journeys through the stars. And in the Zulu's epic tales, the wisdom of the ancestors is said to have come from such visits. From the great Zimbabwe ruins to the mysterious stone circles of South Africa, many ancient African structures are astronomically aligned. Coincidence or part of a greater cosmic blueprint? These alignments suggest a deep knowledge of the heavens. But where did it come from? Trial and error, perhaps? Or instruction from those who came from the stars? In African spirituality, stars aren't distant. They are portals, ancestral highways. In many tribes, stars aren't just celestial bodies, they're living entities. They're the spirits of departed loved ones watching over their families below. Even the moon is seen as a living being, a woman bathing in the waters of the night sky. In the language of the Bantu, the word Zulu means people of the sky. What if it's more than just symbolism? What if the Zulu and other African tribes are literally star people, descendants of beings who chose to remain on Earth when their kin returned to the stars? When you look up at the night sky, do you see just stars? Or do you see a tapestry of memory, a grand design woven through millennia? Every point of light, a silent witness to the rise and fall of civilizations, to the dreams and fears of countless souls who looked up and wondered. But let's delve deeper, because tonight We're not just stargazers, we're travelers in time. We're explorers of a legacy that predates written history. This legacy is encoded in the very essence of the Dogon people, a tribe nestled in the heart of Mali. Their story isn't just about survival. It's about resilience, cultural preservation, and a profound connection to the cosmos. Deep within the Dogon heartland, amidst the rugged beauty of the cliffs, there's a silence so profound it echoes through time. A silence that holds stories so ancient they predate written records. The Dogon people, custodians of this legacy, have kept alive the whispers of their past, ensuring that the memories of the Nommos endure. Who are the Nommos? The Nommos are more than just mythical figures. They are celestial messengers, amphibious beings said to have descended from the star system Sirius. This isn't just folklore. It's a testament to a bygone era when the veil between earth and sky was seemingly thinner. But there's a twist that challenges our understanding of time itself. The Dogon describe Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye. Their knowledge of this star system astounds, especially since modern telescopes only confirmed the existence of Sirius B in 1970. How did the Dogon, with their deep reverence for astronomy, acquire this knowledge? Was it intuition, divine inspiration, or the echo of ancient contact? As we ponder this, let's shift our gaze to another corner of Africa, where the Zulu people, under the guidance of their visionary leader and shaman, Credo Mutwa, have preserved tales that intertwine the earthly and the extraterrestrial. Now, imagine standing beneath a canopy of stars, feeling their ancient wisdom wash over you. You're a part of a lineage that has carried these stories for generations. The wind whispers through the trees, carrying the voices of your ancestors. They speak of beings from the sky, a Mandinga, who came in ships made of light, who bridged the realms of earth and cosmos. Some of these beings were revered as gods, while others were viewed with a mixture of awe and trepidation. For some, the Mamiwata were divine celestial messengers carrying gifts of knowledge and enlightenment. Others, however, saw them as enigmatic figures who came not just to teach, but also to take. And when they gazed at the night sky, they saw the Mamiwata traversing the heavens, leaving trails of stardust in their wake. But it wasn't just in the heavens that these encounters were etched. The rock art of the Tessile Niger in Algeria depicts beings with oversized heads, suits, and halos. Were these paintings inspired by dreams, visions, or a collective memory of a time when the veil between worlds was more permeable? And if we cast our gaze across the vast landscapes of Africa, from the great Zimbabwe ruins to the enigmatic stone circles, we find structures that align with the stars. Is this mere coincidence, or is it a blueprint laid down by those who came from the cosmos? The Dogon and the Zulu, along with countless other African tribes, didn't just observe the stars. They lived with them. They saw them as living entities, as family. The Bantu word for Zulu literally means people of the sky. It's a profound statement that links their identity to the cosmos. And when the Dogon looked up at Sirius, they saw more than a star. They saw home, a reminder of a time when they too walked among the stars. Then why does the Dogon people have such intimate knowledge of the cosmos? Did they inherit this knowledge from the Nommo during their visits? Or is it encoded in their DNA, a celestial blueprint passed down through millennia? But there's a deeper question that echoes through these narratives. If the Nommo and the Memwati were celestial beings, why did they choose to walk among humans? What purpose did they serve in the grand tapestry of existence? It seems they served as catalysts, awakening humanity's spiritual evolution, reminding us of our connection to the cosmos and guiding us towards enlightenment. They were the harbingers of wisdom, teaching ancient African societies about agriculture, architecture, and most importantly, the interconnectedness of all things. Yet their visits were not without purpose. The Memwati were not just observers. They were participants in human affairs, influencing the course of history in ways we may never fully understand. The Nommo, depicted as amphibious beings, were said to carry messages of profound cosmological knowledge, shaping the understanding of the Dogon people about the universe and their place within it. Their teachings, embedded in rituals and ceremonies, continue to resonate, echoing the wisdom of the cosmos. However, these teachings were not confined to the spiritual realm. The Nommo's influence extended to practical aspects of life, guiding the Dogon in agriculture, crafting, and social organization. They were architects of a society, laying the foundation for a civilization that thrived in harmony with nature. But the Nommos were not the only celestial visitors who left their mark on African soil. The Zulu and other Bantu tribes tell tales of the Amamingo, amphibious beings who ventured into the spiritual and physical realms. They were storytellers of the cosmos, chronicling the movements of celestial bodies and sharing their insights with the awestruck humans who listened intently. The Amamingo were also teachers, imparting knowledge about medicinal properties of plants and the intricacies of traditional medicine. Their wisdom, passed down orally, forms the basis of many traditional healing practices that continue to heal and inspire today. However, the Amamingo were more than just educators. They were spiritual guides, helping the Zulu and other tribes establish rituals and ceremonies that honored the ancestors and celebrated the cycles of life. But the enigma deepens when we consider the Zulu's concept of abduction, an experience recounted by Credo Mutwa. These encounters were not always harmonious. Some African beings, driven by their own agendas, resorted to abduction, taking humans on journeys beyond their wildest imaginings. Were these beings rogue, acting against the wishes of their celestial kin? Or were they heralds of a darker chapter in Earth's history, a time when the cosmos held both wonder and peril? African mythology is a rich tapestry of wisdom, courage, and resilience. Within its narratives lie profound ecological and spiritual truths. Let's delve deeper into this treasure trove of knowledge. First, the Nommo and the Zulu people's stories highlight a deep respect for nature. The Nommo, with their amphibious forms, symbolize the interconnectedness of land and water, reflecting the Dogon's intimate relationship with their environment. Similarly, the Zulu's reverence for the ancestors underscores the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth, aligning them with the rhythms of the earth. Second, these myths speak volumes about the African worldview. The belief in a dynamic relationship with the cosmos reveals a deep sense of interconnectedness. The stars are not distant lights, but living entities with whom communication is possible. This perspective challenges the Western scientific view of isolation, placing humanity at the center of an interconnected web of existence. Third, African mythology is a source of immense spiritual strength. Tales of celestial beings visiting Earth instill a sense of possibility and wonder. They remind us that we are not alone in the universe and that the boundaries of reality are often blurred. Finally, these myths are not static relics of the past. They are living traditions that continue to shape contemporary African art, music, and literature. They provide a rich context for understanding the creativity that has sprung from African soil, reflecting a worldview that embraces the spiritual, the natural, and the cosmic. What if the stories we've explored tonight are not just myths, but fragments of a forgotten truth, a truth that resonates with the deepest recesses of our being? What if the Nommo and the Mumathi are not merely celestial visitors, but kindred spirits who walked among us, sharing their wisdom and shaping our destiny? If you've resonated with this narrative, I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your voice matters, and together we can unravel the mysteries that lie within these ancient tales. As we reach the end of this journey, remember that the cosmos whispers to those who listen. The stories of the Nommo and the Mumwati are not just tales of the past. They are guiding lights for our future, urging us to reconnect with the wisdom of the stars and the ancestral knowledge that flows through our veins. Until next time, keep looking up at the stars. They hold secrets waiting to be uncovered, and within you lies the power to access them.